Good morning. Thank you for tuning into the vlog today here on the homestead. So hang out with me for a couple of moments and we'll have a little bit of a chat and share with you guys what's going on. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I want to thank you for tuning into my vlog. I'm really excited about going into the greenhouse. I planted some stuff in there last week as I showed you guys in my gardening video series, and we're going to see what sprouted and what hasn't yet sprouted. Also, we're going to have a couple of activities coming up and we'll share those with you as well. So let's go see what sprouted in the greenhouse. Oh, for those of you who haven't been following me too long, a little bit of information on this greenhouse here. This structure was built during the filming of a Discovery Channel's episode of Homestead Rescue that was filmed here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. And the structure was actually built by Misty Raney's daughter, Misty Raney, and also by my daughter Jamie. And it was through the building of this greenhouse I was able to observe the skills that my daughter had I didn't realize she did have. So she's primarily taking over the responsibilities of the greenhouse, but she's been sick lately and had to have surgery. She's much better now. She's home, she's recovering, and she'll be getting back into the greenhouse. But I had to get in here and get seeds started because it's time to get the garden going. And primarily what I did is I started some flowers that are deer resistant that I'll be transplanting out in the front yard. That's exposed to the deer, and I'm also planted some herbs. We started some herbs, some tomatoes, and some other things that needed to be started here in the greenhouse because it is nice and warm in here, and these barrels really help with keeping the temperature maintained at night above freezing so plants do have a chance to germinate. So this is a good design. The windows I collected over a period of time from contractor friends of mine that were changing out windows in homes and stuff. So they were more than happy to gift me with all these windows because otherwise they'd have to just discard them and probably pay to have them discarded. But I was a willing recipient. We took these windows and Discovery Channel decided, well, they're going to build me this greenhouse, and this is the biggest greenhouse they had ever built on any of their projects. So I was really blessed to be the recipient of that gift. Besides, I didn't have to do it. That was wonderful. Anyway, that's the story of this greenhouse. We had plans to build one in the future anyway, so since it was facilitated through the show, I benefited greatly. And thank you, Discovery Channel, for this awesome project. So we've got a lot of stuff growing in here. It's been growing since we built the greenhouse. It's been here a year ago, January. So it's been in, well, 13, 14, about 15 months. And 15 months ago, I planted the Swiss chard, and we're still harvesting from the same Swiss chard for the last 15 months. So this is a great plant to have if you want some greens and vitamins in your diet year-round. It's a hardy plant. I understand you can grow it outside. I haven't tried growing it outside yet. I decided to one plant I'll just grow it inside, and we'll do it with that one. I have flowers growing here, I have peas going that I've already harvested some peas. Yes, this is this is April, and I've already harvested some peas in here. I've got Brussels sprouts growing in here. I got some flowers that I bring in and let them bloom here and set them out on my deck in the late spring once they start blooming in the greenhouse. We've got miniature roses. I've got some other types of plants. I'm not sure what they are, but they look nice, and they're food for my bees, which is important. I have some seeds that I started, and look at the sprouts of these seeds. Mainly the tomatoes, which are great. I have 3 or 4 different variety of tomatoes, and I do have some of my herbs that are sprouting as well. I'm really excited about the sage because I really love the flavor and the smell of sage, and the basil. We've got 2 types of basil growing in here. I do have some chives growing in a couple of different locations, and we also have, like I said, the flowers that we've got going. Also, the hot peppers and the sweet peppers are sprouting as well, so I'll have plenty of pepper plants to be able to get transplanted out here in the garden in this raised bed right here. The peppers did fairly well out here last year, so we'll see how they go this year. There's still a lot of improvements we want to do to the inside of the greenhouse, like laying some paver block stones on the floor and get us off that plywood. The plywood at least gets us off the mud that was down underneath of that. And then also we want to be able to hang some more troughs and gutters and fill them with dirt and be able to grow some more plants in hanging and just pack that thing with produce to try to grow year round. It's supposed to be in the high 70s today, so I'm hoping to get out here, get the rototiller cranked on this year, and get that area out there all rototilled for the corn crop to get planted, as well as the other two sister crops and companion crops will be growing with it. For those of you who've been following my vlog, I announced that I was doing something in learning a new job skill as the minding my P's and Q's, and that's right, looking at P waves and the QRS intervals, complexes and stuff on EKGs. So I have finished my training in that. I have settled in and started working in that vocation at the hospital, in addition to the other two tasks I'm trained and skilled at working. So it really opens the door to a lot of more opportunities for me. As I mentioned earlier, I resourced a bunch of windows from contractor friends of mine, and I have these leftover windows that we did not use when we built the greenhouse and the quack shack. That's right, I built the quack shack out of resourced window material too. It's kind of unique. But anyway, Becky and I are going to be making a trip. It's a day trip here shortly. We're going to go be visiting a couple that is in Season 3, Episode 3 of Homestead Rescue. The Hill of Doom, I believe, was the name of their episode. And we're taking the rest of my windows up to them and letting them select what they want to build their greenhouse on their homestead. So stay tuned for that episode coming up in about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. We'll be filming a meet and greet with Terry and Ginger Jones, who are the couple that were featured in Homestead Rescue's Season 3, Episode 3. Isn't that funny? We were Season 2, Episode 2, and we're going to go meet the couple in Season 3, Episode 3. I will leave a link below that leads you to a teaser of the show that we're in on Homestead Rescue. I got to get started with my chores on this misty mountain morning, and I'll see you guys in other videos. I got to feed the pigs. I've got to take care of the ducks, the chickens, and get my rabbits fed, and the chickens are free range, so they take care of themselves. I just make sure they have plenty of food. We'll see you guys in more videos. Be sure to follow the vlog. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and also sharing my videos really helps us out a lot. We'll see you guys again. Bye-bye. Oh, and by the way, please check out these other videos right here and this one right there for more adventures at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm, the little homestead in the Cascade Mountains.